what you need, yeah. Man, I got it, wow.
Hey everybody, welcome to another edition of Box Seats. This is a show where we talk about sports with comedians, and boy, we got a lineup today. Can't wait to jump in and get the show started. So let me get things rolling first with my man, Howie Bell. Howie, what's going on, man? How you doing?
What's up? What's up, Frank Holder? How you doing? Good, brother.
I'm doing all right, man. I'm trying to do what I try to do. You know what I mean?
Power to the people, baby.
Try to hold it down. All right, let me bring in somebody who joins us every now and then. I'm always thankful when he does. Comedian known as Michael Sean. Mike Sean, how you doing, sir? How's everything?
Power to the people. I'm here with you, Kyle. I'm right here. What up, Howie? What's good? You already know what it is. Let's go. Let's get pro something. Let's get pro everything.
Another comedian got to bring it to the building. Maurice Smith, Big Mo. How you doing, sir? How everything, man?
I'm black and I'm black and I'm black. And I'm biggity black. And I'm black, and I'm black and I'm black and I'm black.
That's a great intro. Yeah. Let me bring in filmmaker Jason Hayes, man, so we can round this show out. We get ready to get today's show started. Jay, how you doing, sir? How's everything?
White power.
All lives matter. All lives matter.
All lives matter. Blue lives matter. Pet lives matter.
Yeah.
All of those things that the whites say.
Damn it, Bart.
All right, so let's get ready to get the show started, man, because we got a lot to talk about, man. I want to give it. So Howie Bell, man, you up first. You know how we do, man. I don't know if you happen to see the news, but in case you guys didn't, you're sitting at home. San Francisco 49ers Jed York had to plead no contest to a pair of misdemeanor charges on Monday because he was arrested in Ohio on suspicion of engaging in prostitution, according to the Columbiana, Ohio court records. Here's the great part about this. You know, I want to let you guys know about this, but the court records say that the local prosecutor filed the plea deal Monday morning as York pleaded no contest and paid $1,150 in fines. And he also, here's the crazy part about this, Howie. He also was sentenced to 1 day in jail for each charge, and the 1 day already considered to be served. So we got another owner, Howie, prostitution and time served. I've never heard anything move this fast in the judicial system ever.
Yeah.
You tell me what you think, Howie. What's your take?
I mean, you know, he's a John. Ain't that what they call him? He's a John.
No, he's a John. That's right.
I mean, you know, no, I mean, it is what it is. He bought some ass and got caught up, and that was that. $1,100. That wasn't even. How much money was that to him?
It wasn't even an interest on the interest, bro. What is
I mean, I was gonna say a penny, but that might have been too much. That you know, this is nothing, man. This ain't even news, bro. You know what I'm saying? To be honest.
Oh no, it's news, Howie. It's news, man.
Is it really?
It's news.
You got passport boys out here right now. You know what I'm saying? You know, you got whole communities doing this. You know what I'm saying? I mean, this is and we ain't getting to the other stuff, to the Epstein files of it all. Man, listen to me, brother. This is nothing right here. This is child's play.
All right, let me keep it moving, Howie. Let me keep it moving. Let me see what Michael Sean thinks, man. What's your take on this, Mike Sean? But you know, we got another owner getting arrested. Do you think it was too light of a sentence for him, man? Because you know, in prostitution, what's your take, Mike Sean?
This is so 1995. Stop. Like the fact that Howie had to use a word like John. Like, come on. Listen, I ain't never went to school, but I did graduate the College of Law and Order reruns, and this is nothing. Listen, after Robert Kraft got caught in an FBI raid. He got caught in a raid, and that's when you're doing something. That's when you up your game, when you get caught in a raid.
Yeah.
This guy, come on. They're going to give him like 1 or 2 days, $1,100. Like, it was a slow news day for somebody to put this out there. And trust me, these owners get protected and everything like that. And I would love to just make a big deal out of this and be pro something and talk. Like how he bought some ass. That's what he did.
He did.
In Ohio.
Yeah.
Like sometimes, you know, Ohio, you have to make exceptions in Ohio. It might have been a slow night. Leave that man alone.
Big Mo, do you think he did it in Ohio because he was hoping nobody knew who he was? What's your take, Mo?
My only thing is this. How come weed is legal but prostitution ain't? I mean, listen, it's the oldest profession in the world, prostitution. Why are they still mad about people selling behind?
Yeah. Yeah.
I mean, and in Ohio, what is there left to do? Either you gonna buy some behind or get high. There's only two things to do in Ohio: get high or have sex. That's it.
Or get high and have sex. Yeah.
Right.
Oh,
Oh,
get
you're
high
right.
and have sex.
Yeah, you're
I mean,
right.
it
You're
ain't
right.
like, you know what I'm saying? He was in New York where there's a whole lot to do, or Las Vegas, or he was in Ohio. Ohio.
Yeah.
But the last time you heard somebody say, yo, where you going this summer? Ohio.
Great point. Great point. Well, another comedian has joined the chat, man. I got to introduce y'all to Damian Jones. D. Jones, how you doing, sir? And tell me what your thoughts are.
I'm great, fellas. What Robert Kraft did was get a massage and happened to get rated. You know what I'm saying? He didn't really do anything illegal.
Here he go.
Right.
10,000
of them. Yeah.
Prostitution,
Captain
getting
says
caught,
Patriot.
getting caught with a prostitute isn't as bad as getting some ass in Ohio. Have y'all seen the prostitutes in Ohio? I mean, you couldn't go to a better city than Ohio. Like, we drive through Ohio and we gonna prostitute. You know what I'm saying? Ain't no good women in Ohio to prostitute with.
Damn.
What I'm mad about.
Filmmaker Jason Hayes, you get the last point in this, man. What's your take?
First off, Mo, listen, bro. You can control them plants. You can't control them hoes, is what I'm saying. Right? You gotta let them roam.
Whoever
So
said pimping ain't easy wasn't doing it right.
that's why it's not legal. So here's the thing. If you haven't read the article on ESPN, please read the article, bro. The first paragraph says that he was arrested at a trailer park in Ohio.
There was drugs involved. They were. You don't pop up in the trailer. There was drugs involved in that.
Trailer park. He out there buying trailer park Timu Gucci.
He said Timu Gucci.
He buying sub below prime, smoked out crystal meth, no teeth.
And that's what he owned. That's what he liked.
But listen, when that happens, bro, you know this dude, he just got a kink, bro. He like, you know what? I'm just tired of banging bad bitches. I need something terrible.
That's what I'm saying.
And the judge said, let me save you from yourself. Let me just expedite this. Oh, they even find out what you was messing with out here, bro.
Right. Oh, that's hysterical.
Trailer park, bro.
Yeah. I have to give it to you. I have to give it to you, bro. I think you're 100% right with that. All right, that's hilarious. All right, now, Howie, we got to move on to I think this is the hottest topic of the day, man. I wanted to see what you guys thought about this. Everybody's talking about this. I read this a couple of times today. I saw it pop up on ESPN. Cleveland Browns are waving tight end DeQuan Wright, who has an agreement in place, which is crazy to me, for the 2026 season to play for LSU if he clears waivers.
Good.
Now, the crazy part about this again is the Cleveland Browns are possibly waiving him, and he's possibly going to play for LSU. And he will be the first player to have an agreement and return to play college after signing with an NFL team as an undrafted free agent. What's your take on that, Howie Bell?
We talked about this before, didn't we? Is this the same?
No, never happened before. Never happened before.
On the show this was mentioned. Was that basketball?
Probably basketball. Yeah.
Okay.
Definitely basketball.
Oh man. Wow. So now it's football. So he didn't actually play it down though.
Not officially. He's an undrafted free agent. He's practicing with the team right now.
Practicing.
Yeah. Well, he's about to get waived.
Right.
He's about to get waived. But he will
That's
be
still sketchy for me. It's sketchy for me because you have experienced NFL. You've been in the locker room and you have practiced with NFL players and trainers and so forth. And now you go back to LSU or any college, for that matter, for anybody, and then you have an advantage. I don't care what nobody says about that. I think I have to say the same kind of point of view. We talked about this before, but it was basketball. I feel like, it's the same thing. You can't go from professional back to play unprofessional with kids and then not be some kind of conflict of interest. I'm not down with that at all.
So you're not down with it. You're not down with it.
No.
Let me see. Michael Sean, where's your take on this, man? Because I saw a whole bunch of people with pros and cons on this today on ESPN.
It's all professional.
Mhm.
It's all professional. College is just a different league. It's all professional. They got salary caps. They don't call them salary caps. They got agents. They got sponsorship deals. They got everything. It's a league. It's a professional league. It's been a league. And this is the problem when y'all greedy bastards and the stubbornness of the NCAA, y'all could have deaded this whole thing years ago if you would have just paid them a stipend. If you would have just given these kids $1,500, this would have ended. But y'all gritty asses wanted billions. Well, guess what? Everything is a business. There is no kids. Everything's a business. I'm waiting for the Little League World Series for these kids and their parents to brighten up and realize that their kids are being used for free as ESPN is making millions of dollars.
Great point.
Everything's a business now.
Yeah,
I got an agent, and guess what? When I apply for another job, if I don't get the job, I don't get the job. I come back to my job. When coaches coach in the NFL, nobody complains. Well, the coaches in the NFL are going to have a clear advantage over the coaches in college. No, because it's all a business. So make your money. It's gonna get crazier than this, y'all. It's gonna get crazier than this when one day the college athletes go on strike. When they go on strike and demand that they have a union, when they have a college football, a college sports union, and they decide that this is what else we want, because when there's billions, close to trillions of dollars at stake, I now want my health care. I just don't want the deals. I want health care. I want a retirement fund. If I play 5 years here, what money do I get in the union and all that other stuff? It's over. The word college is just a word. At this point, these colleges should just lease out a team. You're not even part of the university. You're just a college team for LSU. You play under the umbrella of LSU. There's no college sports anymore. It's over. It's done.
All right, so Mo, what's your thoughts on this, man?
Listen, every other sport's got a minors or a G League. When a baseball player ain't doing too well, what they do? Send them back down to the minors. That's where all the college players are at. NBA, they send them back to the G League. College football is just the new minors or G League for the NFL. That's all it is. Everybody else go back when they ain't doing too good or they ain't getting no money or they can't make the roster. Listen, I don't care what happens and whether it's wrong or right. I think college football and the colleges all should get overcharged, just like Jay-Z said. We overcharging them for what they did to the Cold Crush. I don't care. They've been raping them for years, for decades. So they deserve everything that they get.
Okay, so D Jones, I mean, this you heard there's been a lot of things open up in here, man. What's your take on this, bro?
Lane Kiffin gonna get everybody who got cut. His whole team gonna be cats who graduated and got cut, man. That's what's about to happen. It's gonna be a whole team of cats who got waived from the NFL. Hey, they're getting paid now. Like Mike said, they get paid. So it's no crime. You know what I'm saying? Hey, if I've been playing football my whole life since I was a kid, I finally try out for the pros and I don't make it. I ain't done playing. I'm going right back, get this bag. You hear me? So, hey, let's just enjoy it for what it is, because ain't nothing we can do about it.
Right. So, Jay, you heard there's a lot of options on the table, man. Mike Sean did open up some things I didn't even think about. You know what I mean? What's your take? Where you coming at this?
I mean, I think that people need to first, like a lot of people react, from a knee-jerk position of what it's always been. And they're not thinking about if this new way can actually be a more fair thing. First off, let's clear it up. Kids been getting paid forever. I'm talking about like generations even before me. They got paid in high school. They got paid in college. It's just that it was illegal for them to get paid, so nobody talked about it.
Right.
Or they turned a blind eye, to the major university that did it best.
Right.
So to me, it almost seems more fair because they were really forced to work for free. Because if they ever got caught, they lost eligibility. And I will die mad about what they did to Terrell Pryor at Ohio State.
Right.
They took that man's last 2 or 3 years eligibility because he sold his own stuff. So, to eat. You know what I'm saying? I mean, like, he sold jerseys that they gave him it was his, do whatever he wanted to do with it, and they kicked him out of college. So now, if a kid goes and he's not good enough, he ain't good enough. In the piggyback, Mike, Sean, and Mo, it's like maybe this is like more of a developmental league thing for them because they're getting paid anyway. Mm-hmm. They're already getting paid. They're already professional athletes. What's the difference between getting money from LSU and getting money, from the Cincinnati Bengals? Right. To me, it's all the same stuff. He's not good enough, for the Bengals roster. Why not send him back down, use up the eligibility instead of losing eligibility and let him play it out? I don't know, man. I mean, if it's going to work long term, but I don't personally have a problem with it, man, because he ain't good enough to be in the pros. Otherwise, he'd have got picked up by somebody.
All y'all make some great points, but we can't spend all day on that one. So let's keep it moving.
I got to at least say one thing because everybody went against my point of view, but I'll say this. I was mainly talking about from a competitive point of view. Yeah. Hold on. A person coming from high school into college is about 18 years old. And this person that made a commitment to a professional league is about 24, something like that.
21, 22.
Yeah, I have white chocolate.
Yeah, I don't 23, know. 22.
Yeah.
Oh, 4 years older. Let's just say that. 4 or 5 years older than a freshman.
Right, yeah.
So that's, for me, physically, that's a competitive advantage. And he's in the know-how. And so there's a lot of gray there that it doesn't sit right with me.
Everybody's making some great points, and everybody is right. I didn't say. Okay, I'm sorry. Go ahead. No, I'm sorry. Go ahead. I'm sorry.
So what I'm saying is, I'm not saying that the point of the financial part of it, absolutely. The professional part of it, yes. But you can't have two things at once. You can't say, well, this is a league, college is a league, but that's a league too. But they intertwine, so let's make them cross because it's not there yet. You can't make it that, and it's not that. So that's all I want to say. I'm going to end it there because, damn, I got to hurry up.
Yeah, you do. You're squeezing the time over here. Let's talk about the next thing, man, because I want to get to the other stuff too, but I wanted to talk about this stuff first, man. We got to talk about Dallas Cowboys star CeeDee Lamb's home was burglarized. 4 bags for, I think it was $300,000. It said, basically, according to the article, CeeDee Lamb lives in Fairview, Texas. His home was burglarized July 30th. For $300,000 worth of property was stolen from his residence. According to the paper there, he had luxury bags stolen from his home. And they were 4 bags worth $300,000. 4 bags stolen from his home. Howard, we hear about this all the time. The reason why I wanted to mention it is because on this show, we've talked about inside jobs all the time. These people only went in his home and stole those bags. If that don't, I don't want to put words in your mouth, but what do you look at it from outside point of view looking at it? What you think it is?
Yeah, that was them bitches he let come over there. They
exactly.
Exactly. I'm coming back for these, bitch.
Yeah.
And they came back for him. They might have took him before they left. You know what I'm saying? Anyway, man. Nothing to him. You know what I'm saying? And I'm sure they'll get caught eventually. He got cameras everywhere and all that kind of stuff. So,
Michael, Sean, what's your take on this, man? Because we all talk about, inside jobs and everything else. It's just, another athlete getting robbed. You know what I mean?
That was my answer. Just another athlete getting robbed. And hoes gonna be hoes. And you got set up. And if you're gonna listen, it's a touchy thing. It's hard to protect yourself. But if you want to be out here and you want to floss and let these people know where you stay at, even though they can find out, I don't know I don't know how to protect you, man. I don't know. And do you have insurance on them? There's a lot of sketchiness. When we talk about sketchiness, there's a lot of sketchiness when somebody just goes specifically for something to take everything, which means they know exactly where these bags were at. And if nobody's arrested for this, then it gets real sketchy because like how we said, there's cameras everywhere.
Right.
And if you tell me them cameras just didn't pick this up, then I'm gonna start looking at you. I'm gonna start thinking that you may have had something to do with this inside job for whatever reason.
Right.
So God bless. I don't know. It's horrible, but your security got to be somewhere. You literally got to spend millions of dollars to have somebody secure your home. Like, you can't just have cameras. You got to literally have people there.
Right. Mo, here's another point, Mo. They not only did they steal the bags and they go to the bags and everything else, they knew when to go in and break in his home. You know what I mean?
How he's playing.
He playing on TV.
I was at practice.
He is right there.
It happened as soon as he left. But you know, the whole point is that the game happened a couple of days later, but the home was burglarized the day that Dallas Cowboys shipped out. So go ahead, man. What's your take?
I'm gonna say this. That reminds me of a TV show that I watched called My Friends and Neighbors with John Hamm.
Yeah.
And he goes, and if y'all seen it, y'all know what I'm talking about. But somebody called CD Lamb and tell him if he didn't buy his bags from M's Basic Bags, MBasicBags.com, my most expensive bag is $60. He got to worry about nobody bringing it to his house because they be like, this is a cheap ass ball. This is a cheap ass dude right here. MBasicBags.com. We got the most basic looking bag that ain't nobody gonna steal them, but they will buy them.
Ain't nobody gonna steal them, but they will buy them.
What's your take on this, teacher? What's your take on this, teacher?
Jesus.
C. Jones, what's your take?
Well, I believe they were in California having a scrimmage game or whatever practice.
Yeah.
So yeah, this happened to several athletes. They got Shador Sanders last year, Joe Burrow, Kelsey. It happens. You don't have to go floss nowhere. They got your schedule. Oh, you about to go play the Rams? I'm about to go in your house. You feel me? And like that's why when I go on the road and do comedy, I have security at my house because I don't want nobody breaking in stealing my PS3. You see what I'm saying? People be knowing we celebrities. We gotta look out for our cribs. You see what I'm saying? I got a 2018 Jeep out here. I don't want nobody taking my Jeep. So you gotta have security at your home. You can afford it, okay? I pay Leroy up the street $25 a day. You know what I'm saying? He get what he got to get with it, but my house is secure.
All right, okay. All right.
Although I came home one day, he was cutting his nose hairs with my clippers, but that's a different story.
Filmmaker Jason Hayes, we talk about these athletes getting robbed all the time, man. There's nothing that could surprise you, I'm sure.
No, but see, this is case in point why you leave these trailer park hookers in the trailer park.
Right.
Ohio.
Listen, bro. First off, let's talk about why does a man have bags that women want to steal? You know what I'm saying? Like, why do you have expensive handbags?
Great
why
point.
do you even have it?
Great point.
Might give them away. You never know.
That might be the parting gift he leaves.
Yeah,
that might be the Derek Jeter.
It might be the bait. You know, they get one of these.
Yeah.
And they never do. And then she said, "Well, I'm gonna get one." So, I mean, to me, bro, I'm like, when you high profile like that, there are some professional scammers out here, bro. Mm-hmm. And they know how to get in your crib. They know how to, figure out what's happening. Know how to work the system, how to game everything. Flash a titty at the security guard. At the gate, talking about, you left something in CD's house. Can you just please come in and grab it real quick? You know what I mean? So you gotta expect this, in all honesty.
Yeah, you really.
Hey, but you know what? I'm gonna say this real fast. Y'all keep forgetting he had to leave, right? They burglarized the house. What, the day of?
Right.
They probably was still there, bro. He rushing to leave. Hey, y'all bitches locked the house up when y'all leave.
Howie, no, don't tell me
he already there. He got the bags, bro.
He was trusting them.
Yeah, he trusted him. He was doing all kind of stuff. Them pussy was good. He trusted them and the dope. He trusted them.
All right.
Hey, they need to follow the Bible of Snoop Dogg. We don't love them. We don't love them home.
They didn't break in and trick security. They was already there.
All right, let's keep it real, y'all. Everybody don't let somebody and be like, lock up for me. Everybody, listen. Everybody in your 20s, I done slipped up and be like, yo, lock up for me.
Sound like you.
I ain't had
I
no
did, I
I ain't had no
did.
$300,000 worth of bags.
Exactly.
I ain't had 300,000 worth of bags, but I did. Yeah, I had a little jewelry. Yeah, I did. I remember.
It ain't
I
been the
remember
same
letting-
since Nate Dogg died, bro.
I remember exactly who I let lock up too. Damn that bitch. Damn. I remember exactly who it was too. I was going on the road too. Damn, I think I was going on the road with talent. Damn. I remember
Oh man.
All right.
Oh.
I'm gonna keep it pushing.
that.
Howie
That one
Bell.
hurt. That one hurt.
Howie Bell, you up again. And speaking of Cleveland, we talked about Cleveland had one issue, but folks is upset. Now, I don't know if y'all got a chance to watch the game over the weekend, but I watched the Cleveland Browns game from the first minute of the quarter to the last minute of the quarter.
You gotta get a
bringing
hobby.
it up to say this. John Watson has been named the Cleveland Browns starting QB. And I don't know what happened, Howie, but Deshaun Watson is not the same dude as he was 5 years ago. I don't know what happened to this dude. I was appalled, to be honest with you. But it looked like also some of the players were too. Cleveland Brown fans are upset. What's your thoughts on Cleveland Browns naming Deshaun Watson to be the Cleveland Browns QB over Shedeur Sanders, who was hitting everybody? Shedeur was throwing darts, bro. He was throwing darts. I saw that game. Go ahead, Howie. What's your take?
They're a bunch of Johns.
They're a bunch of
Yeah, bunch of Johns.
Oh my God.
Hey, look, they're not called the Browns for nothing. Listen, man. Woo, they don't want to win. That's for damn sure. They made that very clear. We don't want to win, and we're gonna figure out how the best way not to, and we're gonna be controversial at the same time. So they did that. I don't know, man. Shedeur Sanders, man, poor fella. You know what I'm saying? You know, why are they doing them like that? This is it. It's been going. This stuff is bigger than what it is, man. It's bigger than the Browns, man.
Right.
That's all I gotta say to that.
Michael Sean, nobody's surprised though on this side of the table. I'm sure, like you or not either, because Deshaun Watson, man, is making what $45 million a year. You know what I mean?
That's right.
Yeah, that contract stuck. They stuck with him, man. So I mean, I'm not surprised, but I thought it'd at least be a tighter race up into the day. What's your take on this, Mike Sean?
Who has ever looked like themselves playing for the Browns? I just want to know what quarterback has looked like themselves playing for the Browns.
What's his name? What's his name? Who now plays for Tampa Bay?
Yeah, and what happened?
Now he was
how long?
too.
For how long? For how long did he look like himself and then he washed out?
Yeah,
like 2 seasons.
You're right.
Like at a certain point, we gotta start blaming the environment and the owner. At some point, though, if everybody goes to a team and starts smoking crack, we can't keep saying that something is viable there that is relying this app. And if I'm paying you $46 million, guess what you're going to do? I don't care how good Shedeur looks. Guess what we're going to try? We're going to try and we're going to hope against hope that you play well so that we can get out this contract before the season's over, because there's always a sucker in the NFL. If Deshaun looks good, maybe we can get out this contract. But I'm not going to sit here. Do you know how that must hurt an owner to know that this guy has a headset on and is making $46 million? I don't care how much money they have. It has to irk you that you got to pay a dude that never gets in the game. Like Shedeur is just in a bad situation. The first head coach just blatantly put the worst quarterback I've ever seen in front of him for games. And then when he does play well on the last play of the game, after he throws for like 275, 300 yards, they give the ball to everybody else on the last play of the game except him. Shedeur's been in a bad situation. But yeah, I get it. $46 million. You're playing for $46 million, dog.
Not 100%. Big Mo, talk to me, man. How are you looking at this?
I was gonna say, man, listen, they paying him how much? He needs to be out there playing. No matter whether he win, lose, or draw, he need to get out there and earn something. That was the owner call. That wasn't the coach's call. That wasn't the fans' call. That wasn't the offensive coordinator's call. That wasn't even the quarterback coach call. That was the owner said he's starting. Either he's starting or you fired. Now you make up your mind which one you're gonna do. Now, if he stinks week 3, week 4, then you can take him off and put Shedeur in. That's what's going to happen. 3 weeks into the season, Shedeur Sanders starts.
I disagree
Nope.
with that, but what's
He's
your take
still
on
gonna be
this?
playing.
Yeah, what's your take on that, D Jones, man? How you look at this, man?
Well, for one, he just went off on the fans over the weekend,
Right.
and they booed the hell out of him. So for me, I think y'all missing it. This might be brilliant because just follow me with this. If Shedeur starts now and he sucks, I gotta go to the backup. Now ain't nobody coming to the games. But if Deshaun starts and he sucks, the crowd already wanting to play. I get to be the savior to say, hey, you know what? Let's put Deshaun in the game. Now the crowd's happy. We still suck, but the crowd's happy. So I think putting him in there to get him out the way is the right way to go. Let's get him out
That's what I'm saying.
put him out there now so he can suck. So we can bring Shedeur in, make the crowd happy. We win 3 games, and we beat the Cleveland Browns.
Jay, where you at?
I'm kind of with D Jones on this, man, in that Deshaun came to that press conference and he had all the confidence of a dude who ain't worried about his job. You know what I'm saying? Because he knows he has a 5-year, $230 million contract, fully guaranteed. Whether he plays or whether he doesn't, he don't care. He did everything but take his dick out, and put it on the table.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? He was that disrespectful, to the reporters, what he said about the fans. He's like, man, I ain't tripping on none of this. But before I leave here, what state is Cleveland in?
Ohio.
It's on trailer park holes again, dog. I'm just trying to told you.
Back to the trailer
He
park.
out here getting massages in trailer parks instead of them fine Houston places that he used to go to. And this is what you get.
All right,
Eating
okay.
terrible Chinese food.
Damn, we can't go to Houston. We can't go to California. Now we can't go to Ohio.
You didn't want
This
to go to
show is
Ohio.
gonna be banned all over the country.
You didn't want to go to
Listen,
Ohio.
Michael Shore literally just said the problem is all of Cuyahoga County.
Yeah. All right, so now here's the other topic I want to talk about. This is going to be the hottest topic.
There was an environment.
Hottest topic of the show. So, Howard, you're going to kick us off. I got 2 questions for each and every one of you, okay? First thing is Klay Thompson signed with the Miami Heat. What's your thought on Klay Thompson signing with the Miami Heat? That's question number 1. And question number 2 is, where do you think the Miami Heat now rank with the signing of Klay Thompson in the pecking order of the East? Where do you think? Do you think now Miami Heat is expected to come 1, 2, 3, whatever? So there you go, Howard. You up first.
I want to say this, man, and I love Klay Thompson, but he ain't a splash brother no more, brother. You're a little bit of a drip drop.
Blue.
Yeah. It ain't no more splashes, and no, brother. So where did they put them? Didn't do a damn thing for them. I don't think it didn't move the needle either way. He was just a player that they picked up, to be honest, bro. Maybe a little experience, of course. He can hit the shot, but it didn't improve them to me.
Okay, all right. So that's where you're at, Michael Sean. The question is, Klay Thompson signed with the Heat. What's your thought on Klay Thompson signing the Heat? And question number 2 is, where do you think Klay Thompson signing with the Miami Heat now puts the Miami Heat in the pecking order of the East?
The same place they were. That didn't change anything in the pecking order, and his retirement is going to end up in South Beach. God bless him. I don't know what Pat Riley. Listen, Pat Riley has forgotten more about basketball than I'll ever know. But Pat Riley be making these moves like it's still like 2005. Like, I'll just grab these people and put them together and everything will be fine. I don't know. Like, I think they're just gonna waste Giannis. He's just gonna get wasted out there. They want to solve their 3-point shooting by grabbing a dude who used to be a legendary 3-point shooter. Like, LeBron spends millions on his off-season workouts. I think Klay spends like $30 on his off-season workouts. I don't think there's anything epic about what Klay Thompson does in his off-season. I think Klay just finds rappers to have sex with. That's it. And This don't change anything. Like, I don't even get why we're grabbing somebody at the end of his career to all of a suddenly do what? You're still lacking the 3-point shooting that you need to compete. So they're going to be 4th or 5th. They're going to make the playoffs and be 4th or 5th and get knocked out. Nobody's worried about them.
So let me ask Big Mo. Big Mo, Klay Thompson signed with the Heat. How you feel about that? And with the signing of him with the Heat, do you agree with the two guys ahead of you? Or do you put in account what Eric Spoelstra is? Because Eric Spoelstra is one of the best coaches in the league, if not the best. Do you think, that he'll be able to get something out of Klay Thompson signing with the Miami Heat?
If anybody can get something out of Klay Thompson, it will be Eric Spoelstra. I think Eric Spoelstra is one hell of a coach. But honestly, I think in a few weeks, we're going to see Klay Thompson leave Miami, and he's going to sign with LSU and play for a basketball team.
That's a good possibility. D Jones, where are you at with this, man? What's your thoughts on Klay Thompson signing with the Miami Heat? And do you think Eric Spoelstra is going to be able to do something and make the Miami Heat change up in the pecking order? Do you agree with the 3 people ahead of you?
I'm jealous. Klay Thompson had a hell of a year. He got to hit Megan for a few months. Now he gets to come off the bench in South Beach.
What?
Like, he might be the man of the year. You feel me? He got money living in South Beach. To answer your second question, I don't think they're going to be better than the Knicks. Definitely the 76ers. You got the Pistons and you got the Heat. So they're right above Boston.
Damn.
Right above Boston.
Okay.
Do you think they're better than Cleveland, D?
Great question.
I do.
Listen, Giannis, to me, if he healthy, he's still that man. So
Yeah.
That's true.
just with Giannis and Bam, yes.
Yeah.
Okay. All right. Okay.
Yeah.
So, Jay, you get the final question on this. What's your thoughts on Klay Thompson signing with the Miami Heat? And do you think Eric Spoelstra is going to be able to revive Klay Thompson and change their pecking order list? Because ESPN got them at 4. You know what I mean? They got them at 4. What's your take on this?
I'm kind of with ESPN on that. As a lone Miami Heat fan here, the lone Floridian. It's been tough out here. It's been hard in the streets. But with Bam, and if you got Giannis, and they already had, that point guard is tough too. I'm forgetting his name right now. If Klay does have to play heavy minutes, I think he can really help them because Giannis can't hit the ocean off a boat.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? So you had to go get the best shooter available. And if the choice is Klay Thompson versus anybody else you can think of, I'm probably going to roll the dice on Klay, hoping that he can stay somewhat healthy moving forward. But Miami's always tough. It's the culture down there. But I think they're top 5, in the East. Like,
See, now you open up my thought. You know what? I'm jumping off script, man, because I have a script I normally keep up.
We know you be on us. Yeah, we know.
I'm doing back the time. We ain't got time for this.
Howie, give me a list. Give me a list of the East. Give me a list in the East.
What you mean, like my top what?
New York, yeah, your top. Give me your order. Like you can give me your top 5 if you want. Your top 7. Just give me your most powerful teams in the East.
Going into the new season.
And the new season with the teams that now with the new signings and everything else, with Jaylen Brown now with the Sixers and a couple of different additions, LeBron now with the Sixers. Give me your list. Like, is it just I don't even put words in your mouth. Give me a list. Give me your top.
I'll start at number 1. I think you got to keep New York Knicks at number 1. How else can you put somebody else at number 1 and they're the champion? And so, I don't know how you do that. So they would be number 1 coming out. And then number 2, you got to put Philadelphia at number 2. There's no way getting around that one. A strong number 2. So you got that. There's minus any injuries or any old man stuff or anything weird happening, that'd be number 2. At number 3, that's rough, man. And I'm a Pistons fan, and I can't even put the Pistons at number 3.
Of course you can't.
I can't put the Pistons at number 3 because there is it's a tough spot. But who am I thinking? It's not Cleveland. Trust me with that. It's not Boston.
It's the Heat.
Nah,
It's the Heat.
Nah. shit.
You want me to come back to you, Howard?
Yeah, come back to me because that number 3 spot is crazy. I
the
don't
Heat.
know, but I will put the Pistons, and then at number 5, I will go Miami. I'm gonna think about that number 3 spot.
All right. So off script again. Let me at Mike Sean. Give me your top. I don't care what number. Is this top 3, top 4, top 5? Just give me a list in the East because you all. I thought you all were going to think Miami Heat was a lot higher, but it sounds like you're not. But go ahead, Howie. I mean, Mike. Give me.
I mean, it gets when you actually look at it, the Knicks, Sixers, Toronto didn't get. I guess they voided the Kawhi Leonard trade, right?
Yeah.
So they're back to their regular squad. I hate to. I guess when you look at it, Miami winds up being in the top 5. Like Miami does wind up being in the top 5. I know Detroit's taking some losses on their team. I would still have Detroit. Cleveland is my variable because during the regular season, I think Cleveland is going to stack up a lot of wins. I just don't think I don't think they're built for the playoffs. I just don't think they're built for the playoffs. And I don't think they made the additions. I would put Miami probably number 3 or number 4. I will say this. Miami does have talent. So because we all put Eric Spoelstra on this Mount Rushmore every year. We put him up here. So I just want to make this clear. He does have tons of talent. At a certain point, to be called the great, be with the greats, you can't go a decade without winning a championship. Like they've gone a long time without winning a championship.
That's right.
Now he has a multiple MVP winner. If he stays healthy, I mean, there's a certain point where we got to start calling his card too.
Right.
Like you got a squad now, but Miami would be in my top. They would either be 3 or 4.
Okay. I can't wait to tell you all my script because this is interesting. So that's Mike. Mo, give me your top, whatever. 3, 4, 5, 6. Give me your top.
New York. I'm going Cleveland number 2. Y'all may think I'm crazy. I'm taking Cleveland number 2.
You are. Yeah.
I'm taking. You know why? Because Cleveland been together longer than Philadelphia. I'm putting Philadelphia at number 3.
That's fair.
I'm putting Indiana at number 4. No. I'll put the Pacers at 4. I'll put the Pistons at 5 because I think the coach will bring out more, even though he don't have as much talent. I'll put the Pistons at 5. At 6. Maybe it's Miami. Maybe Miami. I mean, or maybe it's Milwaukee. I don't know. But my top 5 is New York, Cleveland, Philadelphia, Indiana, and the Pistons.
That's very interesting. D. Jones.
And we kind of really disrespecting Jason Tatum being healthy.
Mm-hmm.
We kind of really disrespect
that. You know what? I got Boston at number 6. I put Boston at number 6.
Okay, you right with that, Mike Sean. But go ahead. Let me hear the rest of you guys' list. D. Jones, where your list at? Where you at?
I'm gonna tell y'all who the top 8 gonna be. Number 8, the Pacers. There'll be 8. Number 7, the Raptors. Okay. Number 6, don't forget about the Hawks.
That's right, the Hawks.
Yeah, the Hawks gonna be good. Yeah.
Number 5, I'm gonna go with the Boston Celtics. 4, I'm gonna have to go Cleveland. 3, I'm gonna have to go the 76ers, man. Come on, they got LeBron, Ramon, James the first, okay?
That's
the
right.
second greatest basketball player of all time.
That part.
Number 2, I gotta go with the champs. They the champs.
Yeah.
Oh God.
So
who's number 1? Number 1.
Oh, the Detroit.
You know he's going to Detroit, man.
I gotta go. I'll talk to y'all later. All right, this has been good. No, I gotta get out.
You know what? You've been taking too many painkillers for your back problems.
That wasn't me.
I was struggling with putting the Pistons at 3 or 4. He went number 1, baby.
He went number 1. They just won a division. You know what I'm saying? They won the East.
You know what Rick James said? Cocaine is a hell of a drug.
Did they not win the East?
Yo, the dude that you paid $25 for security just quit. He said he just quit. He said he's out.
That's wild.
Filmmaker Jason Hayes, give me yours. Give me yours. Now with the addition of Klay Thompson signing with the Heat, it's changed to me. It's changed up the pecking order in the East. Who's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, whatever? Give me your list.
I'm gonna start number 1. To be the man, you got to beat the man. You got to put the Knicks up there. But who I think the real man in the East right now, especially if people are healthy, is down there on Broad Street in Philadelphia.
Okay, Cunningham.
That's number 2.
Okay.
Number 3.
Okay.
I'm gonna shock you, man, because I think that talent-wise, this team is crazy and everybody's sleeping on them. Number 3, I'm going Orlando Magic.
Yeah.
Them boys, they folded against the Pistons, and I think that they're gonna grow from that. Plus, they had Verner get hurt, so they lost one of the second best players.
They could.
Number 4, I'm going Miami Heat. Number 5, I'm going Raptors because Kawhi going there, bro. They ain't gonna prove this. You know what I'm saying? So number 5, I'm going Raptors. Number 6, I'll go Boston. And I'll stop there with the top 6.
You don't have Detroit and none of that. That's dope. All right.
Hey, Howard, y'all are the only team that got worse in the offseason, bro.
Yeah, y'all got worse. All right, so this brings me to it's gonna hurt me to say this, but I'm gonna say it. Number 1 for me is gonna be the Philadelphia 76ers because the way LeBron James is gonna be the point forward with that team, they're gonna use speed to help. Now, this is of course if Embiid is not hurt, but if Embiid is not hurt and he's playing and LeBron is the point forward, they're gonna take the VJ Edgecomb and Maxey are gonna have probably their best seasons they've ever had.
Yep.
And Jaylen Brown is gonna be running through the roof because he got something to prove. And you already saw how he did last year when he had something to prove. Now he's on a mission with LeBron and a healthy Embiid and VJ in the league now for 1 year under his belt. I got to take the Philadelphia 76ers number 1. Number 2, I mean, I can't, you got to beat the man. I don't care what nobody says. Even though the Knicks lost the best rebound or anything else, the Knicks are going to be a tough out. They're going to be a tough out. And I think the 76ers might only get them about 5 games. I think it's going to be tough going down the edge. But number 3, I got to take Miami because Eric Spoelstra is the best coach in the league, and he brings out a lot of stuff and a lot of dudes and always has, even though he ain't won nothing, but what he really hasn't had talent. I got to give Miami. I got to give Miami. And number 4 for me, I got to go to Toronto because Kawhi is going to Toronto, and they already got a boat. They got a boat. I think I missed. No, Toronto at 4, and the Celtics coming in at 5 for me. That's what I think. And I think 6 will probably be the Hawks. The Hawks going to get better. 7 is going to be the Magic.
I just want to say this to LeBron. I don't think LeBron even understands Philadelphia. I don't think people who don't live out here understand the media out here. It is something when you out here, you can't even believe. I'm telling you, Jalen Hurts has taken his team to 2 Super Bowls and won a Super Bowl and been a Super Bowl MVP and his career. Like, these cats really believe that they can do better than him. I'm just telling you. If this team starts off, they don't want to hear about them having to learn to play with each other. They believe that they're going to go in here and win 65 games and they're going to cruise to the Eastern Conference Finals and cruise into the NBA. Boy, I tell you, when this city turns, Mike, LeBron's going to win out of here.
Mike, nobody's talking about the other additions the Sixers have added and everything else. And the Sixers got a great – they got Anthony Simons. They got that other tall kid from Orlando. Like, they put together.
Y'all keep thinking it's fantasy basketball.
Y'all
keep thinking it's fantasy basketball.
I'm not, LeBron's going to have one of his best years he's had in a long time, bro. Watch it.
I'm with Mike Sean, though. I mean, I lived in Philly for 6 years, bro.
Yeah, I know.
And that's one of the more delusional fan bases you're ever going to encounter, bro. And they talk and they tear down and they will attack. So it better go well from the start.
They
to
more
even build up, some credit, to not get attacked every day.
They more delusional than Dallas Cowboy fans.
Nah, they ain't that bad. Nobody that bad.
All right, one more thing I want to talk about. Let me look at the time before I bring in white chocolate. I don't know if you guys got a chance to see this. There's a lot of other stuff I wanted to talk about, but I'll talk about the Pat McAfee thing tomorrow. Did y'all see Enes Kanter? you know what I mean, getting ejected from
Oh
the
my
NBA
God.
game.
Yeah, what a
Did you see this, Howie Bell? Did you see it?
I didn't see it.
Okay,
Yeah,
Enz Cantor
clown
is sitting
shit.
on the sideline, you know, in the back behind the rim, and there is an incident that happens, and he got ejected from the WNBA game. And I want to make sure I pull up the exact quote.
Oh, wait a minute. Oh, okay. The guy that was
Yeah.
trying to get in.
Yeah,
get
yeah.
in
Enz Cantor used to
he
play for the
stood
Boston
up and they
Celtics.
was clapping and doing all. Yeah, I saw it.
Yeah, he was
I
ejected
saw
from
it.
Sunday's
Yeah,
game between the Indiana
I
Fever
apologize.
and Chicago Sky at the verbal altercation with Sky guard Natasha Cloud. To me, he was sitting courtside. I don't know what they said. I don't know what was going on and everything else, but I think it was a bad look all the way around. I hated that this actually incident happened, but here's the reason why I wanted to bring it up. I saw a couple people on X or Twitter, whatever you want to call it, said that this is possibly a good thing because it brought more eyeballs to the WNBA. What's your take on that? Because I was like, I didn't like that take at all.
From what I saw, it looked staged. It looked like it was something that they planned on doing.
No,
it just looked like, why was he there? And, you know, it was like a controversial. He was like, I'm gonna be controversial. You know, I was trying to get in the league. You know what I'm saying? Or in the association, whatever you want to say. You know, it looked weird to me. I only caught it one time, and I was like, why are they kicking him out? And I realized that he was the same guy that was trying to get in and be, you know, to get in the WNBA. So I said, well, damn. The first thing that came to my mind is, did they stage that?
No.
Now, I don't know who staged it, or who would have, but that's the first thing that came to my mind.
Mike Sean, how are you looking at this? Because Enz Cantor is trying to play for the WNBA. He is going to go through a transformation, or whatever you all want to call it, when he becomes transgender. He is trying to do all that.
No, he's not.
Okay.
Listen, I don't. The WNBA, I know because I don't want to go down this rabbit hole, but
careful, Mike.
He's going in.
We just
the 1.5 million viewers are going to turn us
only
off.
women that play in the WNBA should be women. I'm tired of let me tell you something. A genius is somebody who's mastered common sense, and a great liar is somebody who makes you doubt common sense. And once you start questioning the fact that the WNBA had to go and have a meeting about the definition of what a woman is. Dog, the league's been in existence for 30 years, and you had to go back to figure out what the definition of a woman is.
Great point.
And now you want to kick people out. Y'all played into this. Y'all could have deaded this whole thing if you just said only women will play in the WNBA. Not trans women, not cis women, women. I'm not hearing the new vocabulary. Y'all not gonna have me all of a sudden attach something because it better sits you and the social construct that you want to create. They would have deaded this a while ago. So it makes me believe, why is it so difficult for you to say biological woman? Why is it so hard? Why are you having such a problem with this? There's an agenda behind this in this entire country, and I know transgender only makes a small, less than 1% of this country. But if it only makes that small a percentage, what is the big deal then if they don't want to allow them? Like, I don't get this. The WNBA could have deaded this whole thing. The whole thing.
Great point.
There's something else behind this. And there always is in America. There's always an agenda behind something. And it doesn't make me a Republican or Democrat. Just makes me have some common sense.
Great point. Where you at with this, Big Mo?
I can't believe that they're about to refilm the movie Juana Man in real life.
They are. They really are.
I mean, honestly, is Miguel Nunez going to be the coach? I'm just saying, they're really going to try to let this dude. Why would he even want to do that? I mean, I don't care what your sexual preference is, what you want to be, what you aren't want to be. It ain't fair. You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
It's weird and it's staged. All this stuff is anyway.
It's not right.
Right.
It's not
It's
right.
all weird.
It's not right. I don't care what nobody say. You know what I'm saying? Boy sports are boy sports, girl sports are girl sports, and that's it. Cut and dry.
There it is.
No.
D Jones, where are you at with this, bro?
I would rather watch DuckTales all day and have this conversation.
Touchdowns.
DuckTales is underrated. Like,
The theme might be the greatest theme. That's what we should did.
bro.
The topic should have been greatest cartoon theme songs because this is
For
stupid.
sure. For sure.
You know what? I'm gonna tell you what's crazy. If they did allow trans people to play in the WNBA, they might get more viewers. That's for damn sure. I want to see somebody get dunked on so bad.
so bad.
You'd be like, why is this dude like Shaq just killing everybody? If they wanted that, because don't the NBA kind of own the WNBA?
They absolutely own it.
Then say the WNBA should say, hey, you can try out for us. Because why they don't want to try out for the NBA? Why they want to instantly go to the WNBA? You know what I'm saying? So I don't know. It's stupid. I've watched 1.3 WNBA games in the last 30 years. So, and that's when we had the Detroit Shock and they won 3 straight championships. And I'm gonna leave it at that.
Jay, you get the final word, bro.
I mean, this is a really touchy, tricky situation, right? You know, because I don't ever want to tell people, you know, how they should see themselves or what they should do or whatever. But I can say unequivocally that Enes Kanter is a clown. Like, he does things for attention just to be provocative in a way that's unnecessary. You know, and if that was, I mean, if that clause was there or whatever, I mean, I don't know if it was an oversight or if it was intentional. I mean, if it was intentional, you know, to kind of like leave the door open for like a trans woman to come in. Yeah. I ask you, have you ever met a WNBA female basketball player? You know what I mean? Like, they got some dude qualities, and I understand the allure of having a female basketball player with a 40-inch vert. You know what I mean? But having said that, I just think that he's trying to shine a spotlight on something and elevate something that wasn't even a problem, because they don't have any transgender players playing in the WNBA. Like,
that we know of.
As of today, there are none. Listen, I wonder about Brittany Griner a lot, bro.
Yeah,
I'm not gonna lie.
That we know of. That
you know what I mean? I wonder about Brittany a lot.
Yeah.
But having said that, it's just a bunch of nothing, you know, because that's what he does, man. I mean, you know, he tries to keep his name out there, trying to be provocative in a way that's just stupid. I mean, go back to Turkey, bro. I'm sorry. Turkey doesn't want him, bro. He can't even go back to his home country right now because of this very kind of thing that he just did, you know, this past weekend.
And I agree with you. But my question is, before he even did this started when they were asked the question, should trans women be allowed? And y'all couldn't answer the question.
It's a tricky question, Mike.
The reason it's not a tricky question.
It is.
It's not. See, they want you to believe that now this is a tricky question. Biological women should only be in this league. And I will give you an example. You never have a problem with trans men joining the NBA. Why? Because they can't. Because they can't.
Right.
Because
they can't compete. Right.
They can't compete. Why? Because they're not men.
Man, listen.
That's why they can't compete. And I'm no disrespect, Jay, because I understand what you're saying. But you're not going to get me anymore to try and be this politically correct thing where it's a tricky. No, it's not tricky. It's never been tricky. And you're not going to make it tricky because you want to change the social construct for your convenience. Like, I'm not doing it. And I know people get at me for it, but this is ridiculous. Like, they really want us to make our common sense every second in this country, and they do it well. Absolutely. Because they should have never allowed the question to be, what is a woman? That should have been an answer that we already had.
But here's my pushback to that, Mike. You know, and I'll be brief, Frank.
Okay.
Basketball is not like football. You know what I'm saying? Like, if you are a skilled basketball player, you can compete against each other, because I played against some really good female basketball players in my life who could absolutely compete to a certain point. So if you don't want to necessarily close the door on allowing trans women to come and play, I understand you not completely closing the door, because basketball is a sport where if there's a trans woman who cannot compete in the NBA, maybe that door should be open to that person to come and compete against people that they can compete against.
But
No.
why?
And that's all I'm saying.
But why would we make that
Because there was no
exception?
trans league, man.
Wait, but
Wait a minute. Wait a minute. If you can't compete in the NBA, then you just don't make the team. Cut and dry.
That all of a
There's
sudden
there's a lot of dudes right now that are not playing in the NBA that didn't make the team. They ain't trying to say, well, I'm going to go to the WNBA. The dude
They get some titties, maybe they can.
The dude from Cleveland who's on the Cleveland Browns, he ain't going to try to turn into a trans and go to the, the Penny and Bras Football League.
Mm-hmm. Well, as you all can see, we can talk about this for hours.
Yeah.
And I don't want to talk about it for hours. let me bring in white chocolates in the show.
Understand the
White
calculus,
chocolate.
though.
How you doing, sir? What we missed? What we messed up? Anything happened? What's going on? How you doing?
Listen, you guys were asking who the oldest college football player is. There's a guy from 2024. His name is Luke Larson. He's 32, and he was believed to be the oldest NCAA Division I player in 2024, and he still had 2 years eligible remaining. There were others, but he was the oldest one.
And white chocolate.
He got to be the dumbest. He got to be the dumbest football player to be in college that long.
Bro, he can get a statutory rape every day.
These guys leave and come back. There's a guy that was 61 when he played back in the day. There's more, but there's that. And Pat McAfee, as a player, only made $15 million in his whole career, and he's going to get 60 to 65 million coming up. Think about that.
We're going to talk about that
per year, right?
We're going to talk about that tomorrow.
Also, one more thing, real quick.
What were you going to say, Mike Sean? He looked like he was going to say something.
No. Just real quick, because I want to hear what he has to say, obviously. But look at the average age of what Indiana's football team was.
Mm-hmm.
They were old, yeah. They're like 26.
All those dudes, I want to say, were averaging 26 and 27 years old.
Mm-hmm.
So there's already been a manipulation of the rules. But I'm sorry, White. Go ahead.
No, that's okay.
White chocolate. Finish your thought.
1 second, real quick on the Enes Kanter thing. Listen, he's making a spoof out of it.
He is.
And it just reminds me of the Dave Chappelle joke where he said if LeBron James changed gender, would he be considered the best female basketball player in the WNBA, averaging 840 points a game?
Probably right.
I think that's where Enes Kanter's going.
He was scoring 840 points a game.
All right, we got to get it roll up out of here. Before we do, since we haven't talked about what's going on in people's world, let's start with Howie Bell. Howie Bell, what's going on in your world? What we got looking forward to? And how can we follow you?
Hey, man, all I got to say is men have been trying to get into sororities for a long time. It's not giving me the proof. This doesn't work. So listen, I'll be in Atlanta and do the comedy thing from the 10th through the 13th. I'm in the ATL. I'm back, baby. Let's rock and roll.
Mike Sean, what's going on in your world? Mike Sean doesn't join the show every day. He's only on Monday. So Mike Sean's got, he's busy. What's going on in your world, Mike?
What's going on? Check me out Monday through Friday, my YouTube show, Michael Sean and the Takeover Legends. But I still got to reach out to you guys, to everybody on here to get y'all on. Also, I'm rocking with Keisha Cole this Thursday. Keisha Cole and Jaheim at the Dell. If you in the Philadelphia area, I'm gonna be rocking with them. So that's gonna be a nice little look.
Okay. All right. Okay. And my man, Big Mo, where you at, Big Mo? Okay, Big Mo, what's going on in your world?
September 12th, you can catch me at the City Winery in Boston. September 18th, Dedham Hilton with me, Howie Bell, and my girl Duchess. And always remember, don't forget, CeeDee Lamb. Come check me out.
They won't steal them, but they'll buy them.
I'll be rocking this weekend out at the Willacoochee Trailer Park in Ohio. Me and Flesh and Bone.
All right, Cedric the Entertainer, it's Willacoochee.
It's popping out there.
I'll be in Ohio this weekend. Me and Flesh and Bone from Bone Thugs. That's what I got going on.
You insane. Filmmaker Jason Hayes. What's going on? How can we follow you?
Hey, follow me at JD Hayes over at Fanbase, man. And I'm just out here writing these scripts, man. One of these days it's about to break. I'm close. I feel it.
Okay. All right. And White Chocolate.
Manifest that.
Follow me and Frank on Boston Straight Shooters on Facebook and YouTube. This Thursday, we're going to be talking about the Patriots because they did something I'm definitely not happy with.
Yeah. We're gonna talk about the Keyshawn Boutte trade tomorrow with the Texans because the Texans try to do something. Also tomorrow's show, we're gonna talk about Pat McAfee joining ESPN, and we got other couple of hot topics that we're gonna talk about. And that's what we do. The name of the show is called Box Seats. Thank you all for watching. Howie, D. Jones, Michael Sean, Big Mo, Jason Hayes, White Chocolate. We all will see y'all tomorrow. The name of the show again is what? Box Seats.
Box Seats, baby.
Bye.